Hello everyone, my name is Notepad and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be working more on the Ojisan Demon Slayer Corp. Hello. Thank you very much, FK Sailor, fuck a sailor. Yep, nah, that's here. Hello, welcome aboard. How you doing? We're just gonna work on this tonight. A little bit slow tonight. I got caught up reading things. Well, it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna lay down in bed for a minute, and then you're like, I'm gonna watch some YouTube shorts. Don't do that. YouTube shorts are designed to fuck with you, I've realized. I have never watched The Rookie. Fun fact about YouTube shorts. I have never watched Supernatural. Never once. I have never engaged in supernatural content. I am now Supernatural's #1 fan according to YouTube Shorts. I have never watched The Rookie. I am The Rookie's #1 fan according to YouTube Shorts and YouTube algorithm. I have never watched The Good Doctor. I am its #1 fan on YouTube Shorts. I don't know why it recommends me these things, but it's just like, well, you've watched a lot of Good Doctor content. Obviously, you want more, right? I'm like, no, I don't want more. I never do. But I keep clicking on it out of, I don't know, morbid fascination, maybe? I don't know what comes over me. I'm just like, I gotta click on it. Unless it's like, this is brain worm. This is brain cancer. God help me. Alright, so let's see. Last time we did blade art and sword art. Blade art, the blade story and blade art. Actually, no. Sword arts. Let's do. How many blade arts? What can we call it? Change it to sword art. Sword art. There we go. And now we do signature on the dotted line. Main goal today is I want to get this section done. Kind of like what's our physical damage, what's our spirit damage looking like. And then I want to scroll down here to probably have to fix up episode formatting, get through drama, stress, investigations, and not too much today. We'll probably just have to just go down the list and see how far we get, kind of thing. Good comprehension. Ojisan Demon Slayer Corporation has hit a weird beat to it. I've done a lot with this one. It's it's hard to kind of say. Like if I go here, you kind of see like we're in 27 to 39. If I really spent the time and I really just sat down and worked on shit, I could probably get this done tonight. We probably won't. It'll probably be next Monday when we finish things up. But I really don't know why it's been so fast. I guess it's just been kind of the beat I have decided to go with this game. A lot of cutting rather than adding to this game as well. And that's not a bad thing. You can kind of see like things I've added, things I've changed. Like the basics haven't changed really. But it's like, okay, well we gotta change this. Well, okay, we gotta change this. Oh, we should add this. Oh, we should do this. So let's get to it. Let's dance. Oh, that reminds me. Because I won't be able to check tomorrow. I might do an indirect check tomorrow. I just want to check something. Let's see, the Brandon Sanderson TTRPG. The Bratty Toaster is Diaz. Now, some of you might be curious. I've never read anything Brandon Sanderson. This is a very important note I want everyone to know. My true exposure to Brandon Sanderson, my true like understanding of Brandon Sanderson has been this comic. I also don't know why it's been that. It has been this it's been this comic. I don't know why this particular comic has shaped my opinion on Brandon Sanderson, but it has. To be like, oh man, all those world he builds. I mean, wow, that's some worlds right there. There's a magic system. Never thought about magic in that very specific way before. Now, but he released said, hey, we've got a Kickstarter thing, the Stormlight Archive RPG. It's a brand new thing. Let's see, everybody, how much money has Brandon Sanderson made? Let's play a game. The multimillionaire. Wow, everybody, he's made $6.4 million. Oh, $6.4 million. Oh. Oh no. Oh me oh my oh me oh my oh me oh my. Yes, this game has made $6.4 million on Kickstarter currently. Now, my estimate was $7 million. That was my estimate, $7 million. And if we hit that here, it has not increased the microsecond we've done. I think we finally hit the plateauing part. The 22,000 people who are already big fans of the Sanderson book series has probably already done it. But I want to check something. Avatar Legends. How much did Avatar Legends make? I just want to, as a comparison point, it made $9.5 million. The Brandon Sanderson is $3 million off. There is still a small chance, mind you, that the Brandon Sanderson RP, yeah, Sanderson, 3 million more, exactly. Never read The Wheel of Time either. I was not into fantasy books growing up. This is the thing you have to remember about the Notepad Anon Experience Requiem. I was not into fantasy books. I read a lot of cheesy, awful science fiction, a lot of classics, and Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones is poison for a young mind, by the way. Complete poison. Because it suddenly makes you want to think that every single fantasy book has to be like Game of Thrones. We've actually got a new backer, by the way, if you noticed. Got 2 new backers. But I want to do the thing that I always love doing with Kickstarters. Let's see, I want to see the highest tier. $400 retail, 113, 385, 8,440 people times 353. Over almost $3 million has come exclusively from 8,000 people, about 8.5 thousand people. Let's see. I want to let's do some division, like dividing things. He will not divide us. The average contribution is about $300. That's fucking nuts, by the way. Because none of these tiers are like really cheap. Like if you really like the player, $195, the reader, the e-reader, like the minimum tier is $60. The actual like reader tier is $95. And I'm like, Zam, that's a lot. This ain't cheap by any stretch of the imagination, really. It ain't exactly cheap. Yeah, and there's still more, and that's the thing. It's kind of got its own thing going on. This company behind it? God. It's Brotherwise game. What other things have you kickstart? Super Boss Monster Dungeon Cart. They've got some miniatures out already. Mostly Boss Monster stuff. But yeah, that's yeah, it's a thing that exists. Hmm. Game of Thrones. Yeah, the thing you always have to remember with Game of Thrones is that if you read Game of Thrones at the right time, it is the greatest thing ever. If you read it at any time before or after that, it's dog shit. The more the more I think back on it, the more I realize Game of Thrones was never really good. But it doesn't really matter. I just read it when I did, and it poisoned my mind. Let's see. Mm, mm, they will. Let's see. They will now calculate. They will now calculate their final derived value. Physical health. No, let's see. So these are broken up into the. Antonym for spiritual. Physical. These are broken up into the physical and spiritual worlds. Spiritual worlds. Physical. Physical. You might hear something outside, by the way. I have my window fucking hot. Physical. Physical represents connection the Ojisan has to the material world and its the power behind their strikes, the durability of their body, and the blood they bleed all are part of physical, all part of the physical world. While their bodies may appear aged and withered, binding with their partner has hardened parts of their let's see, the binding with the reinforce failing parts of the body and the failing parts of their own body with renewed supernatural vigor. As an Ojisan, they are as Demon Slayer. So, spiritual power reflects the opposite side. Presents the counter side to the Ojisan partner. The strength of the And the Tamashi, let's see, the Tamashi allows them to interact and the one around them as their the spiritual tether representing the binding between let's see. Spiritual tether represents the binding between the Ojisan and their partner, now so ingrained into one another that should one suffer, the other will understand. The other will understand. If their partner were to be exercised, were to be as their soul is destroyed alongside it. However, as long as long as the partner's fire burns bright. Wherever they find them. If either physical okay, so affecting the physical get rid of action. Put a here horizontal line, and we put down if the Ojisan's blood or their partner's tether is ever reduced to 0, then and they are spawn, the demon hunter reaches their final moments. If they are lucky, they will last episode passing away between the such a grievous injury. Such as grievous injury, however. However, should the Ojisan and their partner emerge from the episode and the episode intact, they will recover all of their blood and tether at the start of the next episode of their supernatural vigor, sustaining themselves and wounds and lethal and let's see, staining themselves with mortal wounds, closing by their own volition. Yep, that's kind of the idea. It's as long as you keep your health above 0, you're fine. I'm getting, let's see, fantasy RPG efforts, it's the lead designer. Also did Dark Heresy 2E, Dark Heresy. No Only War, those lead designer, see what other stuff he's made. This is a commission or passion project. This is an oldie. I wrote Ojisan Demon Slayer Corporation back in 2022. This has kind of just been, people voted on it. It actually made it pretty far in the polls, relatively speaking, when it came to the Obsession project. So it getting this far is actually kind of impressive. This is a Redux, yeah. Oof, there. Yeah, no, Fisher's done a couple things. Let's see. So we want to do. What if we do that? We put you table properties at. Do. That's not the thing I clicked on. I want you. I want to click on you. Let's see that. We want to do blood, which is ability times 10 plus. Well, it's ability time plus power times 5. Power times 2. Physical damage is Kenjutsu. Let's do 0.5. We select you, 0.85. We put you, you're 2, you at 2. Put you all at. Sorry from tether. Roll times 10 plus honor time. And this would be Onizuna plus Oh. Yep, here. So your blood, your tether. So let's say we have 10 ability. Let's say we have ability 10, power 8 actually. So let's say we have ability 10, power 8, roll 12, honor 8, honor 9, Onizuma, we'll say like 11 to Ken. So that would be 100 plus. So you have 116 blood. Your tether is 120, so it would be 138. Your physical damage would be 11 plus ability, which is 10. So you do 21 damage. If you're attacking with your spirit of some variety, so that would be 11. It would be 19. There we go. This isn't even a very powerful one either. That's the funny part. Okay, so that's the basics there. I recall now the chart. Do you have an RPG group that you game with? Yes, I do actually. I have my friends. We are currently stuck in the never-ending Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. My never-ending suffering. Pathfinder 2nd. I could do an entire very long-winded rant about Pathfinder fucking 2nd Edition. Pretty much anyone in the Discord has heard my very long-winded, angry rant about fucking Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And it has been it's been an experience. Let's just say that it has been an experience. Rafflemal, you poor bastard. Yeah, we're getting ready for the pirate campaign next. The pirate campaign. Man, I would take Burning Wheel at this point. Alright, so let's... Ojisan. Definite, with a definite end, with a definite ending. The hubris. As it lasts for that last rush. So, 2. Each episode, the Ojisan find themselves in will be composed of a number of scenes. Scenes that have the previous night. Story scene, each story scene drives the Ojisan drives the Ojisan let's see who they are before the epilogue of their entire story. Each scene can be broken down into a number of different types. Each one signifying according to the let's see, something different occurring to the Ojisan of their own volition, or the whims of the story. The first, the three, let's see, story scenes. Let's actually. Let's drama scenes. So, let's see, each scene can be broken down at different time. Don't really need to talk about that too much because that's just what the episode's being formatted in. So, right here, and then we immediately start talking drama. So, first things first. What is a drama scene? Drama scenes form a majority. How do I want to work this? No, that's what am I thinking of? You should make a video after we finish our campaign. I'll probably put it on the list of things to do. It's unironically, the PF2 video will be me and a bottle of rum, literally just talking about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Like, oh, well, just quit the game. It's far easier said than done to quit that game. That's the thing. I know my friends don't watch these streams. They don't watch any of the videos. I don't really give a shit about this whole experience that I like doing. The thing with it is that it's not just about that. It's... How do I want to word this? I know the second I stop playing that game, I have no reason to talk with my friends anymore. I think that's the thing. I think that's the that's the important thing. Once that game is done, once that if I were to stop playing that game, I would have zero actual reason to speak with my friends. Because and I kind of talked about this before, and it sucks, but it's... I went on for a little bit of context here. For a little bit of context, I went on a trip with them. I went on a trip to the to Key West. It wasn't Key West in particular, just the Florida Keys. And for a week, effectively, I stayed with them in a house. And I realized that I don't know any of these people really. Like, I hadn't seen one guy effectively since high school, like, really talk to him in person. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I've got, like, nothing in common with you, really. Like, oh, no. And then I was talking to some of these other guys, and I'm like, man, I've got fucking nothing in common with some of these guys. And it sucks just because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't pop into that server. I don't pop into my quote home server, end quote. Yeah, no, it was just that weird situation when I kind of realized that. Once I realized that, I was like, oh, hello, phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ah. But yeah, no, that's why anytime they're like, yeah, just leave the game, man, it's not that easy. For that reason, it is legitimately the I know. I kind of know it in my heart of hearts. Like, the second I stop that, I don't have really any reason to go there and, like, actually speak with them anymore. And I've realized that I'm not, like, the only person who's, like, experienced this before either. Like, it was that weird thing when I realized it. It was like, oh, it's over. It's fucking over, King. Yeah, and have they spent the time and effort to make you a priority of their life? To give you an idea, this is an important note. Like, I do not speak with them except on Sundays. I have no reason to, and they have no reason to speak with me. It was just kind of that thing where it's like, kind of that sitting there moment. You're like, you know what? And it was bad because it's like, I prefer talking to people in my Discord with all of you guys. I prefer talking with you guys because I can talk about things that I enjoy. I can talk about other things like that, and I can enunciate on a lot easier. And I don't know, it's weird. I don't like it. And sure, will no. Let's see. What game did I use Dramatis Personae for? I wrote up a section for this, and I don't know where I wrote it. It wasn't Anakin DeWong. Was it Panic in DeWong? No, I couldn't have. No, it's not. No, not Panic in DeWong. I would have remembered that. That's it. I wrote a section of this. Oh no. completely blanking on what game I did for this. Because I wrote a new version of this to fix it up. It wasn't Fortissimo, wasn't... What am I looking at? It was, It was Cruciform. That was it. It was Cruciform I did it in. Yeah, here you go. Here's the drama scene. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Ding, ding, ding. So, someone's like, haha, I fucking knew it. Let's see. Attacking demons to death. Let's see. Let's see. Potentially deal with more private affair. Should they need to? And preparing for the word. Let's see. So, input that. Let's see. So the take some time pursuing their own goal. Let's see, take some time. No, one disaster inevitably. That seems to have a minor blessing. We scroll all the way down here. Actually, let's see. I know you guys probably get games on Horde IRL, do whatever the fuck he needs to do for his friends. Generally, I think better friends with a couple of people in Nodi server, but enter a dangerous place. I'll be curious to see what Elfman would look like, but clan it into a solo journaling campaign, experiment mechanically trying to achieve Archibald superiority. My band of killer Hilton madmen. Here's a deep cut. Build a chaotix. Oh god. God, chaotix. That's a fucking ancient game. See, this is, or chaotic, I should say. Good old chaotic, not chaotix. Fucking chaotic, man. This is some ancient meme. Yeah, chaotic is some ancient fucking memes here, man. I haven't played chaotic in years. I watched the show, though. You ever watch the show Chaotic? Shit was wacky. Shit was fucking weird. It gets isekai'd. Like, if I remember anything from Chaotic, here's the thing. If I remember anything from Chaotic, I remember that the first episode, the main character nearly fucking dies. Like, I remember that very distinctly. He almost fucking dies the first episode. And then things just go weird, get weird from there. It was a weird time. Chaotic was a weird show. Man, that's what we should do one day. Just watch Chaotic. Turn on Prime Watch and just watch Chaotic. Man, imagine. Yeah, so how would you do it? Like, see, the problem is it's kind of a question. Here's the question. It's, would you want to make it the card game, or would you want to make it what's going on in the show game? Because those are very different things. Like, that's the show. Yeah, exactly. Like, but would you have to deal with the fact that it's a card game? Like, how would you have to deal with that? That's a very interesting question. Be like, oh, well, do we need to put in like the show stuff? Man, we should. It's a soft card game. Yeah, again, it's one. Yeah, it's a completely different beast. Yeah, it's just like, okay, well, obviously we need to do something there, but that kind of comes into like the grander issue of how do we make a. How do you make a card game role-playing game about children? How do you make a children's card game role-playing game? That's a very convoluted question. Mm. 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 Let's see. The incident begins. An incident could be. Let's see. An incident could be obvious based on the situation. The mm, 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 Getting another phone call. I will be gone for like 5-10 minutes. So enjoy the lovely music. So enjoy the pumpin' tunes, everyone, as I get some apple fritters, because I'm enjoying I'm Baki maxing, as call me Yojiro, because I'm going to get some apple fritters. Pot of Greed. It allows me to draw 2 cards. Say what, you make chill TV show punching monsters of the week for friendship while fight with schoolwork. I feel like anime card game. That would be my guess. Make it a card game with like a 52 deck would be the easiest. Goodbye, Digit. Okay, let's continue working, because that's what we do here. The inevitable incident. Let's see. Something is always going on, and it's always a disaster for the Ojisan. That's kind of the idea. Like, it's this inevitable incident occurring with a drama scene. Like, something is going on, and it's like, even if you don't want it to, it's going to happen, and you're like, fuck me. Go away, all of you. Let me rest in peace. I want to take my fucking vacation. Please leave me alone. Like, please, I'm begging you. Go. Let's see. So, the most direct is to make a test. This test has the but this is rarely as easy as it sounds. Drama. Let's see. Some scenes often require those to split their attention between multiple things. Trying their whenever Blizzard Ice must assign at least one die to every problem they are encountering and and needs to be addressed immediately. It needs to be addressed immediately. Not going to do this. Let's see. So, failing each aspect of the test has its own the family is disappointing family member Of course, if they choose to go all out, they may also overexert themselves. Let's see. This whenever a test is failed, the difficulty whenever a test is failed, the difficulty is added to the total stress of the Oh, card games. I haven't really thought about making a card. I'm mused about card games. I just don't know what to make. Unironically, that's my main problem with making a card game. I don't know what to make with the card game. I can't think of a good idea. It's all about picking one's battles. That's kind of the idea is like, even in like your most like, okay, I'm fine, being like, it's still a pain in the ass to be confronted with these problems because like there's no good incident. Like this is always something you just have to split your time with. What do you feel reliable with? How much are you willing to bank on it? How much are you willing to say, okay, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do that? And there's never a good answer. That's always the problem. Let's see. The Ojisan decide to take on a debt. Which has the Let's see. May also take on a debt, which has the Ojisan take on half of the difficulty of the incident check to their blood or tether. Effectively, they will be paying it forward, harming themselves now for vague promise. Debts are not always health related. Debts can be paid with a dime. They may even through wearing themselves ragged in the process. A debt is a debt is a promise, a dedication of time, sweat, and blood from their day. Complete the incident. It may abilities or focus, but they will they may burn their own abilities or focus, but some sacrifices are necessary in their line of work. However, needing gambling away what little they have left may shorten their story by a few pages. Kind of the idea of saying, hey, you can take on debts. The easiest thing for you to do is to take on a debt. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All you do is say, all right, I'm going to give you this. I'm handing you something valuable. I'm handing you my health. I'm handing you my dice. I'm handing you something that the GM wants you to not have. Nothing's saying you can't. That's always the thing. Nothing is saying you can't do this thing. You are actively hindering your efforts by that metric. It is entirely your fault that something is going wrong. And then we lead to stress. This is the most direct, brutal, and often efficient way. Entire incident before them. There's no show or glamorous side to this. Or glamorous side to this situation. Yeah, they are willingly choosing to burn themselves out. To burn themselves. No consequences, no debts, no tests, so no tests of skill. Simply, simply another day marked off their calendar. Or their final conclusion. Yep, there we go. Just another thing. Yep. We do this. We have a room for one picture. We can put a So It's great, but everyone tends to demand that you do things, for sometimes you may sometimes you may even force it on yourself by some man, do things for that. You may force yourself. Chaotic drama scene. Let's see. Talking to the Ministry of Midnight Affairs agent isn't difficult, but trying to make sure. That's kind of the situation. It's just like it's there is something going on. You know, there's a problem, and this is something you have to establish. We are burning ourselves out doing a drama scene. That may lead to investigations. Let's see. Expert hunting demons, but the task requires them to hunt and round to solve mysteries about those demons. Let's see. Let's see. Are experts at their craft. Mm. 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 Nothing this. Mm. Solving mysteries. Let's see. Requires more than just swinging a blade. Solving mystery. Mm. 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 And let's see. And what would be another good one? Mm. 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 However, with the Ministry of Midnight Affairs, mm, 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 mm. Casing, Midnight jaunts, moonlit, jaunts across, moonlit jaunts across town have been replaced with quarantine. And official business in certain neighborhoods. In certain neighborhood. In certain neighborhoods. Ministry officials. Let's see. Ministry officers are trained in paranormal and supernatural investigative techniques with the latest equipment and information to hunt their targets. They frequently fail. Demon hunters have a killer instinct. Have a predator. Actually, no, not killing instinct. Why not have a predator? Have a predatory instinct. Mm. 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 And the hunt is what? And let's see. Hunt is what demon hunters live for. The pursuit of prey is what hunger is for. Dash right there. Oh, whenever the demon enter a investigation scene, they will, whenever the enter an investigation scene, they will receive the most. They'll receive the. They'll receive the. Hello. Sorry if I went very quiet there. Hello, Orpheal. Raphael. Hello. I have my window open and I just heard about 4 cop cars go by. That's a little worrying. Quick, favorite font. Favorite font? Fuck, that's hard. Century Gothic. Century Gothic is very, very reliable, and I do really like the way it looks. It's a nice, reliable font, and it gets the job done. Most of the time when you watch a video, the font being used is Century Gothic because it's just very reliable to use. And it's very nice to use at the same time because it's just easy to it's easy to read. So that's why I like Century Gothic as much as I do. Sans serif. Yes. I'm a man of sans serif. I don't like serif fonts. I don't know why I don't like serif fonts. I only use serif fonts for headers. Though I will say I have become a new fan of Corina, by the way. If you ever find yourself needing a nice, reliable font, go to Corina. Corina is a really nice font. I like it a lot. You may be wondering, why are you... Is it because of that? No. Because, fun fact, the GURPS logo is Corina. That's just a fun little factoid. The GURPS logo is Corina. So that's why I found it with LaErps. And because I found it with LaErps, I've been using it more because it's just a nice, easy font to read. That is the reason why. Let's see. Investor. They will see the core clue. See, whenever they enter investigation scene, they will see the core clue leading to the next investigation scene, or the the Demon Slayers will. From there, they may continue to hunt for more clues. And let's see. From there, they may continue to hunt for more clues within the scene to build up their hunt. The hunt represents the amount of information about their represent the amount of information about their target they have pieced together. They have more precise their monster will be before they even draw a blade. Any attribute any pillar or knot may be used to any pillar and knot may be used to find more clues about the situation. Any pillar or knot may be used to find more clues about the situation, representing Mm. Mm. Each move. Ta-da. Mm. 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 Pillar, knot, and players maybe find more clues about the situation, with each clue contributing different amount of value to their hunt. To their hunt. Mm. 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 Or not. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, it's kind of your prerogative. You want to share it with them? You don't have to. They're not really good at their job. Like, it's not your fucking problem that they can't do their job very well. It's like one of the things that I constantly want to reiterate is like, yeah, the Ministry of Midnight Affairs does not know what they are doing yet. They are very young and they do not, they are kind of flailing almost. Mm. Mm. Like, it's like, yeah, we don't quite know what we're doing yet, but it's not like, oh, well, we're all dumbasses. It's just like, yeah, they just haven't been, they haven't been doing this as long as you have. You've been doing this for 40 years. They've been doing it for, you know, like maybe 4. Like, they don't know. They are, no, they are floundering, and that's the problem. They are, they do not know what is happening. They are kind of like, well, we're kind of improvising here, Chief. What do we do? What do we do here? Be like, I don't fucking know. I'm not a, like, rely on these guys. Mm. Mm. With a sheepy stream, I am working on Ojisan, Demon Slayer Corporation, Bushido Blood, Bushido Blood. Let's see. Actually, let's... How do I want? Because if you make an investigation, John, you'll just be making a check. Actually, you know what we can do? Why don't we? Why don't we? Let's see. Hello, phone. Ah, hello, phone. What's poppin'? Do you want to tell me something? Let's see. Each. Let's see. Each investigation. Actually, Yeah, each Ojisan is allowed to make a test each cycle, but each cycle must use a different combination. Let's see. Locking it out for future cycles. Each cycle must use a different combination of pillars, knots, and local experience. Locking it out cycles. Splitting their dice pool. single cycle. 5, there we go. Difficulty, dun dun dun. So if you want to find something deep and hidden, it's going to cost a lot more. There we go. So the entire idea is, let's say I have a total of like 25 dice. I say, hey, I want to get as many clues as physically possible in the cycle. So I'm going to split it up into 5, 5, do 5, 5, 5. You know, I'm going to roll 5d6 5 times and try to get the most out of it. Now, you may think, well, that's going to be really useful. You're going to consistently get some decent clues. Well, you're going to consistently maybe get some exterior clues and connecting clues. And it's like, okay, and it's with those very specific things. So it's like, okay, maybe this isn't actually helping as much as you would think, especially if you just roll poorly and you get a herring. Or you get something bad in it. It's kind of like, okay, maybe you don't want to split your pool up. Maybe you do. But, you know, you roll that and it's like, okay, I got a 8, 9, 12, got an 18 there. I might have got a connecting clue. Like, that doesn't seem like a lot, but like, yeah, it's a connecting clue. And like, yeah, something, we're connecting things together. You might get a few of those. On the other hand, you might get fucking nothing. Are the rules for making fresh bonded monster hunters? No. You want to play a young character? You are playing a ministry. You're playing a ministry agent. Ministry agents suck. They don't have mods. To give you an idea, our sample character that we were making upwards there had about 150 health. You have 40. And that's the entire point. You're not supposed to be cool. You are a ministry agent, and you die horribly. You are cannon fodder. Let's see. Just as complicated as. Is just as calm as they are tricky entities bound by weak spirits. Weak spirits rarely may possess the comprehension to understand what they are doing, or let's see. Weak spirits rarely may possess the comprehension to understand what they are doing, or did was wrong. Forcing the or beat them back. Alternatively, more powerful entities may be manipulating them behind the scenes. Stronger spirits, those with a mind and ability to use it are have a warped intelligence to allow them left unchecked. All spirits obey their nature. All spirits obey their nature, though. Spirits bound by instinct, bound by Cornering them and tricking them into a straight fight. A Let's see. Man-eating ghost cannot sustain itself without the blood of its victims. Thus, devil is always drawn to its own malaise. Each quarry has a, let's see, each quarry has a, when pursuing a spirit, the Ojisan will be building their hunt. Every step of the hunt, as they may build their hunt. Let's see, they may build their hunt by investigation scene. Let's see, they build their hunt by performing investigation scenes, or let's see, revealing the spirit's secrets, information about how they function and their nature. Further the hunt builds, the more secrets are revealed. Once their final secret, they go in for the kill with wily spirit will attempt to stop them before that. Table. We put the table here. Sorry if I'm not responding to anything. I'm just very focused on things. So there's possibly an intern who's bonded with a toaster yokai. No, not really. You aren't bound to anything. Onizuna does not occur with the ministry agents. That's the entire point. Only you have it. Extremely old men. And that's kind of what the point was. That's kind of the thing what I wanted to have happen. was that ministry agents do not have the benefit of a partner. They have no reason to. That's not in the job description effectively. Alternatively, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, as a demon hunter, like, you are extremely powerful because you have this ancient binding ritual with a spiritual entity that maybe hates you, but maybe doesn't, depending on the circumstance. Yeah, the intern doesn't. The intern has the amazing ability of getting you fucking coffee when you ask for it sometimes, unless they fuck that up because it's a ministry guy. They're trying. They're trying, okay? Actually, 6. We do 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, you're not getting insane amount of clues. So if you have to work together a little bit to get some good hunt, get your hunt on. Severe disadvantage again. So we want this. We want to do. Dun dun dun. They're a severe disadvantage. Yep, that's all that's happening. The problem with the binding ritual is that the binding ritual is extremely dangerous, and it makes extremely dangerous people. And that's the entire reason with how the Ojisan were have been somewhat regulated off to the side. It's like they are extremely dangerous people, and they don't want people to be extremely dangerous. That's the problem. It's just like, please stop being dangerous people. We need to train real human beings to do this, not supernaturally capable individuals. Because to give you an idea, Solid, a basic human being has like an ability of 4. That's like pretty above normal human being level. A 75-year-old man, 75-year-old Ojisan, has an ability of 12. 12. They are 4 times as strong as the regular human being, and they can eat people, and they can have crazy supernatural bullshit powers. Yeah, they're like, no, stop that. None of you get that anymore. None of you get that. Stop that immediately. None of you get superpowers. That shit's too dangerous in your moron hands. And that's kind of the reasons. It's like they don't want. They are literally gimping themselves. Legitimately speaking, they are gimping themselves for that reason. On the other hand, anyone can join the ministry. Yeah, anyone can join the ministry. Not everyone can be an Ojisan part of the Demon Slayer Corporation. Let's see. So we fleshed out hunting. All right. It's 11:30. It's 11:30. It's 11:30. It's 11:30. Do we continue or not? There we go. I need to harass my people. I don't know. What happens? Someone steals such copies of the recipe to the demon binding ritual. Not demon binding ritual, just a spirit binding ritual. There isn't really a set way of doing it. That's the thing. There's no set way of doing it. There has to be a willing spirit. Person's got to be strong enough, and you got to do it. If you fuck up, someone dies. They don't want that. Ooh. JoJo Magic Arrow. Oh yeah, you're going to be playing in Panic and Dewang. God help us all. I'm going to get this section done, and then we will improvise from there. So, let's see, a spirit, often a demon, is cornered and ready to, and is a spirit. This age old dance. Let's see. When the hunt concludes, the demon slayers must live up to their name. A spirit, often a demon at this point prepares themselves for battle. The demons must ready them. This age old dance. Blood will be spilled. Victory must be achieved. So, you know what? No, we're not going to do this tonight. There's a reason why we're not going to do this tonight, and it's because I still don't quite know how I want to do combat, and that's kind of a problem. Because I have the idea of combat in my head. Is this your game? Yes. I wrote this. No, just the situation that makes it easier to bind spirits and... Ow. Yep, this is one of my games. Effectively, one of the things I've been having with combat is that there's a few different ways to approach combat in this game currently. There is the directorial method, in which we effectively treat combat as a kind of like a series of skill checks rather than its own independent thing. Because again, combat isn't necessarily the most important thing in the game. It's just the most likely outcome of confronting a demon. Because again, it's reiterated time and time again, all a demon is a spirit that's fucking angry. It's a spirit filled with negative emotion. It's a normal spirit. Any spirit can become a demon. The problem is, And normal shit happens and it becomes a demon. And demons are dangerous. They kill people, they hunt people down, and they eat them, and they cause disaster, so we need to kill them. But if you could find a way, the reason why this is a demon and what's going on, why did it turn into a demon, you could probably cure it. But again, why would we do that when we can stab it to death and it dies? The most direct method is always the easiest. And that is what you've been doing your entire 40, 50 years. Everything is leading up to, we're going to have a dance. We're going to have a dance of swords with this creature. We are going to kill this creature because it is a danger to me, you, and everyone else. 2, we do circle comp. We do effectively a bullseye map. We do a bullseye map. Bullseye map is actually, we take that from Pretty Cure a little bit, from Pre-Cure transformation phrase. Go down to which we put it on this grid map. We put it on this grid map, and the entire idea is more, I guess you would say this is more action oriented. More action and a detailed combat situation. And that's a lot more about how do we exploit our current situation, how are we dealing with it, it's our positioning, and most likely, I will just take the way we did it in Pretty Cure. Unironically, if we just take what we fucking did in Pretty Cure for monsters, it makes things a lot easier. We just give them a chart to roll on. And once we give them a chart to roll on, bingo bango. It's pretty simple to understand. Alternatively, there is the line method, which is effectively like an RPG, which is effectively RPG Maker combat. Everyone stands in your 3 lines, your front row, back row, and mid row, and your retreat row. You say, I want to make an attack. Now you run up, you swing at it, and then you run back to your position. Dang, I don't know what that was. Weird. Yeah, and so like I swing, I come back, you get what I mean. Not really it's not what's going on in the actual combat situation. However, it's what mechanically is going on. These are my 3 ideas. None of them are perfect. And it feels like there should be another one here. The problem is, demon, like this particular way that the enemy fights and the way you fight is very explosive. You are dealing with like, okay, I'm going to use my mystic kung fu bullshit to kill you really easy. But you've also you're so tired at this point. You're not wanting to use your special super KO instant death move. Because why would you use that now? That's just going to tire you out more. That is legitimately going to just hurt you more in the long run, where we can just hack you to death. Do demons have weaknesses? That was going to be kind of one of the things with the secrets. Kind of like, if you've got all of their secrets and they're exposed, you know all their things, they go down a lot easier. And you're going to know about them more. However, if they're obscured, it's a lot harder to hurt them. That's why it's kind of like, okay, like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you pause there for a second, you're like, no, that ain't right. Like, no, that ain't right. Does that look right? No, that ain't right. I can see, the thing is, this is the problem. I can see in my head how this works. I was thinking comment my resolve around hitting their heart or something. Like, I can see in my noggin how this works. And it's like, okay, I can see it, but on the other hand, that's it, like on the screen what's going on. In the world I can see what's going on. And it's effectively, oh no, there's a demon. Swords are drawn, and then it's kind of that, you know, that instant thump noise as just how fast everyone is actually going. A ministry agent's going to draw a gun and go bang, 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 while you, a 75-year-old man, have already crossed the entire distance and hacked the thing in half. Like, you were just moving that lightning quick and that much power behind your swings. And it was like, okay, maybe that's it. Like, around, like, yeah, no, like hitting a weakness or something. I'm like, there's a lot of ways to do this, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way of doing it. Because right now, the old way I wrote this, because this is a Redux, this is a game I wrote back in 2022, the current way of doing it is you roll a die, and then something happens, and you deal your physical or spiritual damage. And it's like, oh, that it? Yeah, that's it. I feel as though there should be more to this. And I actually went back to my old videos on this, and even though, and it was really funny listening to me, because I'm like, yeah, this makes total sense. I'm a genius. And just there was not a single thought going through 2022 Notepad's mind when he was writing this. Not a single thought, not a single idea was going through his head. And it was very impressive how much of a fucking idiot I was. So I think I'm going to call it there for today. On Monday, we will blitz combat. On Monday, we'll blitz combat. We'll probably blitz stress. And honest to God, we could probably finish the game on Monday at this point. If we really go hard on it, we can probably finish the game on Monday. That's my goal anyway. I'm okay with that. That's a noble goal. Finish the game on Monday. Most likely, if we finish the game on Monday, I will spend... Yeah, I mean, I didn't have much doing that this particular day. This week. So most likely I'll contact the commissioner for this one, for Legally Distinct Arknights. And I might just take a break this week. Honestly, I might just take a break. And shift Meat Punk and Princess Wing down to 20th and 22nd. I might do it that week just so I have something to do 12, 14, 16. I'll think on it. There's a few different ideas to do here. And I'm probably going to hop into my Discord and speak with people who might have a good idea to flesh this out. So, I am, as they say, away. Godspeed, good luck, love you all, kissu kissu. I'll see you all on the flip side. Probably, maybe, perhaps stream tomorrow night. Depends on how long the Iron Claw stream goes, because the Iron Claw stream is tomorrow on Nurashiny's channel. So, ta-da! Don't forget that. I am, as they say, away.